Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Miss Kimmy. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to be taking a little while because I'm still waiting for my apartment to be ready for me to move in. And I was going to hold off on the celebrity readings, but this one is urgent. Like, I'm really, my energy just feels all over the place right now. So, David, the singer, wow. Have y'all been looking at this stuff? By the way, I'm not using any cards. I'm looking at his birth chart, and I'm also looking at pictures of his face. But I kind of was hesitant to do this reading because I had already read so much of the articles. I was like, well, I'm not coming from an uninformed place. But the thing is, a lot of these articles, a lot of these Twitter posts and things that people are posting are conflicting. So there's still a lot of mystery here. So what we know, right? I think the mom of the missing girl's name is Celeste Rivas. And she was, I believe, 15 years old at the time of death, but she went missing when she was like 13. Okay, that's number one. Also, the mom said that the girl had a boyfriend named David, but she had never met the guy. Okay. When I was a teenager, I was like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. Any celeb, Sammy. Okay. Back in my day, Sammy was like hot. So it's like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. Okay. What? And y'all, I'm not trying to say that he is innocent or guilty, but it's like a lot of things aren't adding up. Also, the fact that this little girl has a tattoo on her index finger that says shh, which David also has. But you know who also has that tattoo? Rihanna. And I think a few more people. It's called a trend. People follow trends, especially when you see your favorite celebrity doing things. Also, David has posted things about the girl with the Hello Kitty, the girl who's obsessed with Hello Kitty. And he's also dating a girl named Celeste, obsessed with her, all these things. And there was a live stream that he did. But when people posted the live stream, it was hard to tell if that was the missing girl or not. But then someone posted a photo of him and his Celeste, and that was not the same girl. And the thing about it is, okay, I used to live in Texas, right? So I have encountered a lot of Hispanic people. I can tell them apart. That girl and the girl who went missing are not the same person. And, you know, it's an honest mistake because a lot of people will tell me I look like Keke Palmer. And I'm like, I don't look like no doggone Keke Palmer. Like, some people think that if you are part of an ethnic group, you all look alike. They think all black people look alike. They think all white people look alike. All Mexicans look alike. All Asians look alike. Until you've actually spent time around that ethnic group and you can see there's a lot of variation in their features. It's like the girl who went missing. She was much slimmer. Her hair was curlier. Her eyes were a little wider. And then the girl who's in the picture with David had a slightly wider face and her hair was more wavy than curly. Does that make sense, y'all? I wish I wish I had pictures. Anyway, I'm looking at his birth chart and he has a lot of Aries placements and a Scorpio moon, my Lord. Mars and Aquarius. Okay, he has Sun, Venus, and Mercury all in Aries. He has his Mars in Aquarius. He has his moon in Scorpio. And y'all, that is a recipe for I attract crazy women. Not just I attract them, but I like them. Okay. He has a tendency to have a lot of obsessive types of relationships. And you can kind of see that in his music. I'm not really a listener of his music. I just know that he has a song called Romantic Homicide. And by the way, in that music video, I believe that there's something about a girl with a bloody dress getting into his trunk. And if you've seen the news and the articles and stuff, the girl who went missing, Celeste, was found in his trunk. Like, my Lord. Like, it does not look good at all for him. And my first instinct was, is somebody trying to set him up? Because, you know, a lot of these people who get involved with music in the entertainment industry, if you're not making enough money, they start playing with you. Okay, they start setting you up to die because you're worth more dead than alive. and they're going to collect that insurance money to recoup whatever money that they gave you as an advance, right? But it doesn't feel like that. It feels more like, okay, Celeste, the missing girl, Celeste Rivas. She's a teenager and she has ran away from home before. And basically this just feels like a super fan. Like, you know how Michael Jackson had super fans who were crazy, stalking him, making his life a living hell because they wouldn't just leave him alone. And there was one super fan who was doing illegal stuff like graffiti, vandalizing people's property because she didn't like the way Michael was being treated by somebody. So she she did some illegal stuff that caused her to get arrested and like all kinds of stuff, all because she was a super fan of Michael. We also saw Billie Jean, right? A girl who kept claiming that she was the mother of his children and he needs to come and pay child support. And it's just like, yo, are y'all stupid or something? But here we are with David having this Scorpio moon, that's obsession, and Venus and Aries, that is aggressiveness. Aggressiveness, is that the word? Aggression? Obsession and aggression. What do you get when you mix that? And here's the thing about, okay, in his regular, I'm all over the place. Please let me know if y'all are following this, because it's like the energy right now, I'm talking fast. It's like the energy just feels so like amped up. But y'all, so he already has this obsessive tendency when it comes to his interpersonal relationships. But what happens when you are famous? When you are a celebrity? He has like over 1 billion streams. Okay. And a lot of people are obsessed with this guy. A lot of people are in the comments saying, oh my gosh, I can totally relate to this music. You totally resonate with me. That triggers obsession. And when you're not just a regular person anymore, you're now a celebrity. You're not just in a relationship with one person. You're in a relationship with the world. So imagine that obsessive and aggressive energy being broadcasted on people's TV screens, their computers, their phones. And now the average girl from, where's she from? I don't know, from some random place in California, sees you and she's like, oh my God, that's my man. That's my husband. He's the one for me. That's my boyfriend. Okay. Oh my gosh. It feels like Celeste, the matter of fact, let me pull up a picture of her so I can make sure that I'm going to get a good reading. Yeah. I'm looking at her face and the first vibe I'm getting is very impressionable, very gullible, very easily influenced. For instance, right? David talks about a girl who's obsessed with Hello Kitty, and Celeste was last seen with Hello Kitty Crocs. Okay. David got a shh tattoo on his finger, and she also went and got the same tattoo in red. Very easily impressionable, very easily influenced. And yes, she may have run away, but who just runs away with a celebrity? Like how would she get access to him as a middle school teenager, preteen, whatever? And y'all, I'm halfway channeling and halfway like just kind of trying to make sense of it all. But the vibe that I'm getting from her is just very easily impressionable. And it does feel like she does have a boyfriend of some sort. I'm also feeling like this is an older man. Okay, it's not a boyfriend who's also 13 years old, 15 years old like her. It's an older man who is not the celebrity. His name might be David. I'm not sure if I can really pick up on actual names, but it feels like an older man. And I'm seeing him being a little overweight. And you know, like those people who, you ever seen like those TV shows where there's a loser guy who collects action figures and the mom busts in the door like, hey, when are you going to get a job and stop collecting those dolls? And he's like, Mom, they're not dolls, they're action figures. I'm sorry. That's the vibe that I'm getting from whoever this boyfriend is who had her running away from home. And when he saw that she was obsessed with this singer, number one, the guy that I'm seeing doesn't look black. Okay. So it's like you're obsessed with some black guy who you are like getting tattoos on your fingers, and you're like, she's obsessed with this singer, and the boyfriend is getting upset and very like, it's because he already doesn't feel good enough, right? He's already, I don't want to keep saying loser, but he's losing in life. He's not doing well in life. And that's why a lot of pedophiles, they're like that, right? Every pedophile, they were stunted in their growth, and therefore, and also no one their age respects them, loves them, cares about them. So they go to somebody who's more easily impressionable, someone who is more easily influenced, and, you know, well, I can't play these games with older women, so I'm going to play these games with younger women. And y'all, this, I'm speaking from experience, y'all. As someone who in my 20s, older men would approach me all the time because they look at me and think that I'm young and stupid. And even now, at the tender age of 32, I still look much younger than my age. Like, I get approached by men who are 26 all the time. They're always 26. And they're like, oh, I thought you was my age. And older men also look at me and think I'm 26 until I start talking and they can hear my voice, and we start talking about, oh, what do you do for a living? And they hear I got a master's degree, and it's like, oh. And you can see the demeanor change in these men because they thought they came and found a sucker. So same thing here, where it's like this guy tried to control her. Like, finally somebody is looking in my direction, isn't calling me a fat weirdo, a loser, a lame, and I still can't get her to look at me the way that she's looking at this singer. I keep hearing this black guy. Ooh, like the guy, it's not even that he himself is racist. It's that he's jealous of the fact that, like, he's looking at all the things that David is. He's a black guy. He's a singer. He's famous. He's rich. His songs are amazing, and she's obsessed with him and not me. And it's like causing this rage where it makes him feel like I have to do something. Like I can't control her. She's going to leave me. She said that I'm going to go and find him. I'm going to be with him. We're going to run off and have, like, we're going to be in love together. Like, very delusional fan type of behavior. And again, this older man has stunted growth, stunted mental, emotional development. So in his mind, he's really thinking, wow, you know, she's so beautiful. She probably actually could go and get that guy. And he can't let that happen. Like, I'm hearing, if I can't have you, no one can, especially not that guy. So yeah, he decided he had to do something about it. And I don't think they've determined a cause of death yet, but I'm seeing like a struggle of some sort, like he's pulling, oh gosh, this is gruesome. I didn't even want to do this. It's like he's pulling her hair and like hitting her on her head and like trying to basically knock her out. Yeah. So it's like he knocked her out, and she wasn't dead. She was just unconscious at first. But then it's like he did something else, like maybe choked her. Like, after he knocked her out, he choked her, and it cut off her circulation, her breath, and she couldn't breathe. And yeah, he basically suffocated. That's the word, suffocated her. And then she was dead. And then it was like, okay, I got to do something with this body. But it's like, it's something about, it's like he planned this out. He premeditated this. Like, he had to, like, first of all, how do you even find a Tesla that is connected to a celebrity registered in his name? And one of the articles that I saw, well, not article, one of the Twitter posts or something, completely alleged, right, said that this Tesla like David has a lot of Teslas, right? And he let a friend use that Tesla. So even though it's registered in his name, it wasn't in his possession. In fact, it had been abandoned. But it's something about like the guy tracked down the car or something like that. I don't know if either the girl, I don't know. It's something about like, you never know when you are obsessed with something, you will find it by any means. So it's like he got so mad that he did as much research as he could. And if he could have had access to the actual guy, he probably would have tried to unalive him. But instead he unalived the girl, and he found the car somehow and put her in the trunk, just like in his music video. And it's like, it looks horrible because this is a scenario that was depicted in his music video. But I just don't feel like the actual David, the singer, knows this girl. Like, her name happens to be Celeste. And I guess the girlfriend that he also has in real life is also named Celeste. But it's, again, it's like when you see that, let's say that, okay, I'm obsessed with Sammy, the singer, and if my name is Brittany and I notice that he has a girlfriend named Brittany, I'm like, oh my God, my man. Yep, he loved him some Brittany, right? It's like that, where it's a coincidence that the girls have the same name, but it's like her seeing that he was dating a girl named Celeste made her feel even more obsessed, even more attached to him. And yeah, the boyfriend was not feeling that. The PDF file was not feeling that. But yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place with this, y'all. Let me see if I'm getting anything else from this, because it just feels like he's in his prime. Like, he is in the prime of his career. He's really just getting started. So it's like, this isn't something that I just keep going back to this Michael Jackson situation. Where Michael Jackson had stalker fans who were claiming all kinds of stuff. Michael, this is your baby. Michael, we're best friends, and tell him, Michael. And like, I think one of his fans kept showing up to like different locations he was at. Like, fans do this stuff all the time. Who was that? Selena Gomez? No, it was Miranda Cosgrove, who was also talking about how she had some stalker fan walking around in her backyard with a gun. Okay? Like, people are crazy. People are freaking crazy when it comes to these celebrities. And that's why they really have to like beef up their security. They need bodyguards. Oh, speaking of bodyguards, I saw somebody posted a picture on, sorry, y'all. Somebody posted a picture on Twitter of claiming that he was a bodyguard, and yeah, look at us together. And it's like, it was an AI generated picture that clearly that's not David's face. And he posted another one, and it's a whole different face. Like, here's the thing about being black. People think all black people look alike, so it's hard to tell that this is not David. But if you know black people, if you know black faces, you can tell that's not him in the picture. Like, it's a no-brainer. And also the fact that the bodyguard was like super overweight. Whose body are you guarding? And I'm not saying this to be fat phobic, y'all. Please, 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 please. I'm saying when people hire bodyguards, it's somebody who can protect you. Oh gosh, this is not sounding good. I'm so sorry, y'all. These are usually big buff guys, right? Who can fight. Someone who can hold their own. Someone who can take a bullet if need be. Someone who's specially trained. It's not just some random guy who's sitting down on the internet. First of all, another part of protecting a celebrity client means that you're not going to be on a live stream just talking all willy-nilly and saying incriminating things. Like that, whoever that bodyguard person, I think they said his name was like Marky next door. I don't know who that is. I don't even think yeah, no. Because it's just like, it's somebody who people are coming out the woodworks and just throwing things out there. And David has not officially released anything. I think that if he really wants to silence all the rumors, he should post a video of him saying, hello, today is September 18th, and here is me with my girlfriend Celeste. As you can see, she's alive. Celeste, how old are you? I'm 20. Okay, cool. Case closed. That would solve everything. But it seems like he's being quiet right now under the instructions of his lawyer, his publicist, and all that other stuff. But I truly hope that none of this stuff is true, because even though I'm not a fan of him or anything, I was rooting for the guy. I liked his story. I like how he came up just, you know, creating his art, and people loved it, and so many people could resonate with it. But y'all, this is crazy. Okay, crazy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm hoping I didn't leave anything out. Let me make sure. Am I leaving anything out? That's all I'm getting, y'all. Okay. Whew. Hit that like button. Never forget that you can change your life if you can change your mind. Love you. Bye.